Sweetheart Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with a seasons challenge on my Scrappy Life Facebook group. It is for the June crop, and this month's theme is Go, See, Do. And the colors are light and airy, and they're inspired by this mood board, and I will pop it up on the screen so you can see it. And I am behind. I apologize. I planned on playing along every day, but I don't have enough hours in the day with everything going on in my life right now. But I am going to combine day 7 and day 8 of 30 Days of Sketches today and include those in. So, as y'all can see, I'm using the Simple Story, Simple Vintage Lemon Twist papers again. I was actually going to go a different route, but the color board, I was like, okay, that's perfect. So, I thought I would just use those. So we are going to work on day 8 first and then day 7. So I am keeping it really simple. I'll pop the sketch up. This one's day 8 by Lisa Sikorsky of Scrap-A-Sketch. Woohoo! Y'all have saw her sketches lots before because I'm on her creative team. But she designed the sketch, and it is very versatile in what you can do. I decided I was going to use up this paper. This was one of those collections that I love, you know, and I know a lot of y'all loved it. But it became really hard to use because, you know, you can use it for lemonade stand or maybe something in spring or whatever, but after that, it kind of just becomes blah, and it's hard to use it to think outside the box for other things. So I have a lot of this. I got some of it off of Peachy Cheap, and some of it I got off of, or I didn't get it off of, but I bought it at Tuesday morning before they closed down. They had a lot of the collection there. So I have a pretty big collection of it. I have stickers, I have the foam thickers, I have several ephemera packs. A lot of the paper. Now, I have used a lot of this collection before. So, I do have some of the harder pieces, or at least I feel like it's harder to use, especially with multiple pictures. So, I wanted to use it. So, I have this one that I picked that I decided I was going to use. And I really love it, but I don't really love all this Singer's Lemon Soda stuff. And because it kind of makes it hard to use. Like I said, in my opinion, it's hard to use. But I love this one. But it's very busy. And it would be great for a one photo page. But I'm going to add a lot more pictures on it and use it. And mine ain't going to be exact to the sketches, but I took inspiration from it, and that's what it's about, right? So, for the first page, hopefully I stay in frame with y'all. Like I said, I'm going to work on one at a time. But I just have the ephemera from the pack, some of the little words, and all that. And then I created this on my Cricut myself, just using a font that I got off dafont.com. As in DAFONT.com. They have millions of free, probably millions, at least thousands of free fonts on there that you can go and download for free. And if you have a Cricut or whatever, you can use any font on it. All you have to do is go and download the font that you want, open it, extract the files, install it, and then open up your Cricut software. And I don't know if it works the same with Silhouette because I don't have one. But you have to make sure your Cricut program's closed and then install it and then reopen it. And whenever you reopen it, it'll have all the fonts that you just installed on there so that you can use them. So hopefully that helps some of y'all, because I get lots of questions about Cricut, and I'm by no means an expert. But I had just created this out of a fat font, and then I took and backed it with some of the paper and created it, since this was the title of our crop this month. And there is a free cut file. There's always a free cut file every month during the crop, and you can go over and join the Facebook group. I'll put the info below if you're not already a member of the group. And you can download the free cut file. There's usually a couple sketches, I think, throughout the weekend. And you have like a whole month to do everything until the next one rolls around. Actually, you have forever, because there's really no time limit on them. It's just scrapbooking for fun, not for prizes and all that. Okay, so also this, I didn't have a lot of the patterns left because, like I said, I've used a lot of it. This is actually the cover sheet that like shows all the papers in the collection, and I just cut it, and even though it is a little shiny, I'll still use it because I'm just going to put it down for my back to put my pictures over. So I thought this was a good way to bring in more of the patterns that I don't have left and get to use up this. Okay, so I am scrapbooking pictures from a vacation we took 4 years ago. Yeah, in July it'll be 4 years. We went to Corbin, Kentucky, and we had so much fun. I've scrapbooked some of these pictures before, but these are of a train ride that we took. And I may have actually scrapbooked the actual like train pictures. I don't remember. But I know I saved the tickets from our ride, and I keep thinking I already put them in the scrapbook. So I may have already did some of these. But I am finishing out the train ride pictures. This is technically not from the train ride. This one is from down in town. They have this gigantic train. It is the biggest train I have ever seen. I mean, it is massive. And it's on display there. And they have a KFC park, or a Colonel Sanders park, and which KFC, if you don't know, is Kentucky Fried Chicken. They have a museum there. They have a little water park. It's really cheap and it's fun. But like I said, we haven't been in 4 years. And this is some of the other pictures. I just, like I said, I wanted, and I'm using some of the tickets and ephemera, because it's hard to use up tickets. So I thought, it's a train ride. We had to have tickets. Might as well use them. So I also used flip flaps on this page to finish off all the pictures. And I didn't have any 4x4 sizes. So I cut down a 4x6 and just put a piece of tape. And of course it's noticeable, but it's my album, so I don't care. It'll be fine with me. All of these are our other pictures. This is the kids on the train. This was after we got there. Like they had, and I think that might have been what I scrapbooked. They had like an old town set up with like a doctor and I don't remember what all there was. They had this carpentry shop by the coal mines, and then it has their barns where they store, I guess, work on the trains or whatever. This is my husband sleeping because he had sleep apnea and hadn't been diagnosed yet, so he could not stay awake no matter what we did. If he sat down for 2 seconds, he was just out, and like, I mean, it just was what it was, but at least he was there, right? And then this is, we bought the little lunch they took to put on the train, because you go to this little, you ride the train to this part. This was just decoration, but once you got there, they had picnic tables and all that stuff, and you could, with your ticket, you could like get a lunch, and they packed you like a sub and chips and a drink and all that. And this is just some of the scenery. This is in one of the little shop things. It had all these coal mine hats, and there was an actual coal mine that you could go in and view it. Of course, you didn't go way down or anything like that, but you did walk back pretty far in it till it started getting narrow and all that stuff. And they it was a guided tour, so like they told you the history and all that stuff. And it's really interesting if you like historical type stuff like that. But I think this was in Stearns, Kentucky, which is really close to where we went. It was like, I don't know, a 20-minute drive or something. But everything was reasonable up there. Like, I don't know how it is now with everything being crazy expensive, but... Okay, so enough of my talking. Let's just glue some stuff. Like I said, this side is going to be Day 8 by Lisa. And I am kind of just taking her lead. I'm letting this stand as, because she has like 2 chunks of paper, and I'm just going to let this be one and let this be one, and then use my embellishments, ephemera stuff for in place of the circles. And then I'm doing 2 smaller pictures, which they're not as small as what she has, but we're going to call it good because I have to make it work with what I have. And I know a few of my viewers are from Kentucky, so if y'all know of anything close, within driving distance, 2 or 3 hours of Tennessee, that would be fun to do up there and reasonably cheap, that is interesting, let me know, because we would like to take a vacation. Probably not this summer. We probably won't get to because of my foot surgery, but it's a nice thought. Alright, let's see here. The funny part is that this practically lines up with what is already there for that piece, but it's going to be covered up anyways. It doesn't really matter. And I apologize if there's a glare. Like I said, it's just the front piece of the printed part of the package. I'm going to put my pictures down. And I ended up, okay, so let me tell y'all while I'm just gluing, how I justified using lemon twist paper for a train ride. Like I said, we did get to go on the little ride to the old town, coal mine town. So I thought, okay, well, you got it saying lemon soda, and all that, thinking soda shop. And so that's kind of how my mind went when I started thinking, okay, what pictures could I use for this? Excuse me. That's somewhat antique-y. They're not really antique, but it was fun. But I feel like it matched the colors because you have the green and all that from the train that matches this. And of course we were out in nature, so that's pretty much how I justified it. Now some of y'all might not like it, but that's okay. You can do yours in whatever you want. And I did want some of this to still show a little bit, so I just left it like that. Okay, so then we just have the ephemera to add. And let's add some glue here. And I think I might actually tuck this down in here. Let's pull it up a little bit after we've glued it. Where'd it go in there? Okay. And it just says, you know, every day is an adventure. We were on vacation. It definitely was an adventure. We did some things we hadn't done before. I'm pretty sure I did scrapbook those pictures because they're not in there anymore. Whenever we went to that, oh gosh, what was it called? Escape room. Yeah. We went to the escape room, and I'm pretty sure that I did scrapbook those pictures. So I must have already scrapbooked those tickets. Some of y'all probably have better memories than me. I'm not joking when I say my memory is horrible. It truly is. I can't remember anything. And so some of y'all, if y'all been watching for a while, y'all probably know. Tell me, did I already scrapbook those pictures? Because I'm going crazy trying to find the tickets that I can't find. So I must have used them. Okay. So let's see. I wanted to add in some of these flowers like up here to kind of start creating like a little bundle or whatever, if you want to call it that. I think I'm going to put some foam tape on the back of these. And I'm just going to tuck this in behind here. And then maybe this, at least one, and then we'll put some glue on it. That way it'll give a little bit of dimension here and there. Okay, there's that. I don't know, and maybe even, do I want this here? I think I do. Or do I want it here? Well, I definitely don't want it covering that up. I do kind of like it over like that. Okay, I think I'll do it. Kind of frames that a little bit. Draws your eye to see what it says. Okay, let's do that. And I'll put just a little bit of glue underneath there. And then, let's see here. I have this butterfly, and y'all know I'm going to pop it on foam because you can't ever add a butterfly and not pop it up, right? At least I can't. Okay, and then I just have these little things because I'm just trying to use these up. Like I said, it becomes hard to use. Love this most, Squeeze a Day, and Happy Day. So I'm just going to put these where Lisa had her journal, and it said journal. So I'm just going to put these on here. And I think I'm just going to add a few little hearts. And I'm pretty sure I had a yellow one and I don't know where it went. There's my yellow heart. I bet that's what fell. Yep, it did. I knew I felt something or saw something fly out. Okay. Y'all know I gotta have 3, if not it's gonna bug me. All right, and that's going to be that page on that side. Look how cute. And we covered up all that lemon soda stuff. All right, so then this one is going to be day 7 of 30 Days of Sketches by Cece Inez. And this one's going to be a real stretch to make it fit. I am using this background paper like I already showed y'all. And I'm going very minimal with the embellishments because this is a heavily embellished page and I'm going to put a lot of pictures on it versus it's kind of made for one photo or 2 small photos or, you know, whatever in a title. And it would be beautiful. But I don't know that I have anything to match it. So, what I'm going to do is add my photos. And then I'm just going to add a few embellishments because we already have our title over here and I turned it into a 2-page. So, adaptability. Okay, so I am just going to pull my sticky off of these flip flaps. And I'm just going to add them on here. I kind of want to put it up to cover up that writing. And I did stick 2 flip flaps together to create hold all the pictures that I'm going to use. And then I'm missing a picture, right? Or no? Okay, maybe not. Oh, I remember what I did. I changed it. I cut the picture down. Okay, so let's put this one down. The only thing about using this up, it's like going to cover up this butterfly, which I was not super duper thrilled about, but it's okay because we don't have to have the butterfly. We have the bird up here, so. And then this picture I'm just going to glue underneath to add it, so whenever you flip it up. Now, what I will probably do, ooh, wait. Okay, we're going to put it underneath this one because this one doesn't really have anything on the paper versus this. When you flip it up, you still can see this. I think what I'm going to do is take a piece of vellum and cut out in a 4x6 and do my journaling on it and then attach. And then you'll still be able to see that a little bit and it'll have my journaling on there. So that works out. I just now had that idea. So I'll do that off camera, but I'll post pictures of it afterwards because I don't have vellum or anything out. And this video is probably already pretty long. Okay, so then I'm just going to put this one down here. And like I said, this is kind of going away from her sketch, but she had like multiple pieces of paper too, chunks. So I did these together. I was planning on putting them like really close together, but then I didn't. Because she has a 5x7 photo and then 2 3x3s, but I couldn't trim my photos down that small, so this is what we're going with to make work for my pictures. But I was inspired by her sketch, and okay, yep, perfect. And I am kind of going with her embellishment clusters, how she did hers. But I have this bird that I want to, I have nature photos. We were out in nature, so I felt like the bird was perfect to go along with what we're doing. So, pretty much, if I can get it, it's underneath. Okay, I figured I would take this one since the bird was sitting on a branch and kind of just do the branch here with the flowers. Maybe pop up part of it just to give it a little bit of dimension. And I have to say, it's not overly lemony, like other than me using this lemon embellishment here, and then you see this one here. There's not really any other lemon decoration on there. There's nothing to say this has to have something to do with lemons. I really like it because to me it just looks like a really pretty nature layout. So, you know, you have your own interpretation, no wrong way, like Ginger likes to say. So, you know, make it your own, do what you want. Let's see. She has multiple clusters. So she has like a cluster here, here, and here. So I've kind of built this here. I'm trying to think if I want to put that one there. I kind of do like it. It makes it look a little more busy, but I do like it. Okay, we're going to just let it sit there for a minute and think about it. And then I have all these little tickets. I thought this would be a good way to use these up since I had so many. And they say different stuff. Admit one, happy thoughts. Maybe I can just work more on this cluster here. I don't want to completely cover up the bird. But I have to be mindful that it is a flip flap, so I can't put it like down where it's going to actually flip. Okay. I did not think this through. Well, there's no rule that says it has to be all uncovered, right? So we'll still have some of that peeking out. And we can do this, and we can do this, because it's still not going to affect. Okay, we're going to do that, because these two are the same anyways. Alright, let's put some glue on here. Make sure it's not interfering. And then put this one down. Do that one. We still have some of the flower peeking out. And then I think with these, I think I'm going to pop them on foam tape just to give them a little bit of dimension. Oh, I'm losing my mind, y'all. Okay. There we go. And then, I don't know, maybe I will put that there and then just put one of this little heart. Because like I said, I'm just trying to use up all the little bits and pieces and stuff that I have. So, I think that's going to be it. And then I will trim that off. Everything's glued down. And I can even save that to tuck in somewhere else. And we have a 2-page layout. I used 2 of the 30 Days of Sketches and the mood board, which was perfect for my Scrappy Lofts June crop. So, all the details will be below. Sorry, we're just totally out of frame. go over and check everyone out. And let me know if you enjoyed this and seeing a different way to use up this collection than it being lemon based or cooking based or kitchen based. So until next time, bye y'all.